Hey, chat, welcome back and got a new season. Now, I would have been here yesterday, but I had work, so today is better than nothing. We gonna get right into it. I'm pretty sure y'all seen, for the most part, all the stuff that's in the new season. But we're gonna start off by looking at the battle pass. And to start things off, we got Jeff. Because of course we can't have a new adorable character without Jeff trying to steal the spotlight again. Bro really hit him with the if you can't beat him, join him. And then dressed up like a dino, thinking that was gonna make him better. Nah. Anyway, yeah, we got the skin. We don't get to see those lifeless eyes this time, but they're replaced with other lifeless eyes. So I guess it's fine. Got ourselves a little emote for him. Got a little spray for him. I like the spray actually. It's kind of not bad at all. Got the dinooo, the DVD. I'm gonna call him DVD. We got the DVD nameplate. We got a nameplate from my boy Jeff too. That's not my boy. I'm just saying that'd be nice. Despise Jeff, bro. Like, I'll suck. Anyway, we got the MVP. Let's see what this one's looking like. Okay. It's alright. Nothing crazy. Oh, whoops. And then we got molecules. Unstable. We got ourselves a skin for Johnny. After how long? But at the same time, this skin is basic as hell. It's just a recolor. It's like that little prismatic stuff, whatever. I mean, it's. Nah, I can't even lie. Nah, this mid. We got a silver spark nameplate for Johnny. You got a flaming car. Okay. What's the point of the car? You could fly, my boy. Anyway, the symbol, his specific symbol at least. Got 100 units, an emote. Okay, this could work. This could work. And then we got ourselves some lattice. On the next page, we got my boy Thor. And I personally like the skin. It's not bad. The unworthy Thor. Wait, is this a version of Thor that ends up beating the crap out of his Mjolnir? I'm not gonna lie, that was my favorite version, bro. Not gonna hold you. Just from the sound of it. I don't know much about it, but it's cool as hell. Like his Mjolnir, he was unworthy to lift it, as you can see here. And at one point he just kinda tried to leave it behind, but it kept on following him. And I think he ended up going through some training from like one of the people that Iron Fist trained with, or someone that also knows of the Iron Fist technique, and they taught Thor. And then that's when Thor punched the crap out of his Mjolnir to the point where it cracked, something like that. Anyway, there's the emote as y'all saw. We got our Gore was right with the unworthy Thor. We got a nameplate from my boy. You looking grizzly in that actually. Unstable molecules, and then we got ourselves an MVP. Defeated. I'd hate to have that as my MVP, not because it sucks or anything. It's cool, but like, I just want a match, bro. How you mean I'm unworthy? Anyway, Mantis emblem. Got unstable molecules, Hondo units, Starlit Madonna. Is that a ring? Looks like one. I guess not. You got a nameplate, and it's alright. And then we got ourselves a dance. Why? Nah, this just kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I ain't feeling it. Yeah, we got Magneto. Whatever, like easier. If y'all can't tell already, I do not like Magneto, just as a character, not like in the game. We got a spray for him. Got a nameplate. The nameplate is not bad. Won't lie. 100 lattice. It's on MVP. It is. It's alright. Got an emote. Let's see what this one is. Huh. Wait. What is that? Anyway, 100 units. On to the next page. We got ourselves a gallery card with Moon Girl on it. And then DVD at the bottom there too. She likely just misses her friend. Oh, we got Infinity Think. Okay. Oh, he ain't good this season. Got a nameplate for Cyclops who's coming in 8.5. We got Infinity Ben Spray. We got 100 units. Oh, a nameplate for Ben too. This kind of clean, I'm not gonna lie. Got a emote. Oh. Aura farming. Okay. I see he's learned well from Piccolo. And on the molecules. Now, what I have a little bit of an issue with is the fact that this one is a blue. Why is this a blue skin? Is the other one a blue skin? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Bro, that's like 3. Oh, hold on, bro. Was it always like that? Good grief, man. Anyway, yeah, what I don't like is the fact that he doesn't have an MVP. I feel like this is one of those skins that deserves an MVP. But anyway, maybe it's just me, because technically, yeah, it is a recolor. It's just individually coloring in all of his gems, I guess. I still think he looks clean as hell, though. This looks like it's from the What If series, so I don't know why. Anyway, moving on. We got Cap. Not gonna lie, I'm not feeling this. Like, some parts of it is something, I guess. But I personally don't really like this skin, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't use this. Anyway, the nameplate is cool though. Nameplate is alright. Got a decent spray. Looks like the shield he has. Molecules. And then we got an emote. You'd think it would be louder than that considering how much, you know. Anyway, yeah. Oh. Ooh. Mid. Like, he gets an MVP. See, like, that's what I mean. Like, he gets an MVP, bro. Like, he gets an MVP, but not Ben. Come on, bro. I would have gladly switched out those rarities, bro. But I guess you can't really do that, because this is an actual change in his fit. Whereas this one is just a recolor, so whatever. Got 100 lattice. I know we got Gambit over here. Looking swaggy. Not gonna lie, he looks demure. I'll give him that. 100 units, I'd definitely use the skin, I won't lie. It's definitely a skin I'd use. That's cool, so I'm not gonna lie. Alright, 100 units. We got a barrier buster spray. Emote. Got those little robotic movements in his stuff. Alright. 100 lattice. Nameplate. The nameplate is kind of clean. And oh, we got an emote. I mean, MVP. It's alright. Why are you moving like Quicksilver, low? Nah. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this though, I genuinely thought this was Quicksilver for a second. Quicksilver don't run like that though, does he? Got Star-Lord in the mix. I like it. Reminds me of Tron. Itron? I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Tron. So it's a simple change, but I like it. It's really nice. Gotta give it that. Is that my thingy? It is. Whoops. We got the spray form. It's clean. Got molecules. We got a collectible, Punch Chronovium. We got a Glory Runner nameplate. Look at that. Why is this gun white though? Does it look like it's unfinished? Anyway, never mind. I still like it. Program routine. Definitely some crap that Peter Quill would do. So no surprise there. Let's see what this one's looking like. Oh! Dang! You ain't have to slime them all like that. It's clean though. I kinda wish we could get this right color. Like, that's fire, bro. Like, we should get some little bit of color changes in the options for some of these skins. Like, let's take let's take this fit for Daredevil, for example. We have the customization in here. They should make it. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, they should make it to where we could customize certain things in the skins. It's just a color change. They should do that for him, and that, like, one thing that's been kind of getting to me was, where is he? He's down here. No, he's not. He's up here. Oh, whoops. One thing that's been getting to me was this skin. It has a red version too that you would only see in the MVP. And I think it's so fire, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the blue is crisp with this skin. And I absolutely would get this skin if I were an Iron Man main. I use him from time to time, but not enough for me to want to get this skin. Well, actually, kinda. If given the chance, I would get the skin. I won't lie. Like, it's really crisp, but I really wish we could get the red variants for some of those skins too. The ones that do have those kind of color changes. Anyway, moving on. So we went up to Star-Lord. On to, oh. Alright. Yo! Are y'all sure those are pants, bro? I'm kind of afraid to turn the character around, right? Like, hold on. Because, like, looking at all these characters, they're, like, quite nice. They all got this little symbol on them, too, actually. I just noticed that. I'm guessing that's from the enemy that they gotta deal with. I don't know. Sometimes I wish some more of these skins would be themed properly to the, like, okay, like, some of the characters are just straight up random. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Infinity Ben in here is random as hell. Cap makes sense because it was in, like, the dinosaur place, whatever, dinosaur world, I think it was. You got Jeff, and they're showing, you know, his costume to be, you know, referencing Dino. So it makes sense. And then we just get, like, the main story So like I guess it makes sense for them and those copies of Star-Lord and Gambit to be there. But then you see Mantis in there and it's kind of random. It's like I'm not complaining per se, but like it's a little bit strange, you know. Anyway, my days, yeah, bro. Like anyway, I'm not even gonna mention that. And then of course I gotta dance with it, and I'm not turning this around. I'm sorry. Of course she did it herself. All right, that's enough of that. This is cool. This is cool. I like that. I think this is like the same kind of skin as this one in the store for Bucky. Where is it? This one. I think it's the same as this one. The horse is there too, which is why. So I'm guessing like Bucky, Rogue, and Mantis are all in this whole space outlaw thing. Wonder how many characters they're gonna add to that. Anyway, I'm taking up your time. My fault. Can I? Thank you. Got 100, well, 200 lattice. I won't be clicking those. And we got a nameplate for Rogue. I like this, actually. It's kind of cool. And then she has an MVP. See what this looking like. Nothing crazy. Personally, not really a fan of the music, but that's just me. Y'all are free to have your own opinions. Need to have more of that nowadays, actually. Return on investment. So who's this? Oh, this Stone guy. Stone something. Something Stone. I don't remember. And then that's Doom. So they probably made some kind of deal or something like that. Doom did something for him. He gave that thing to Doom. You're gonna have to see something about that story later on, I guess. Anyway, on to the practice range. We gotta see those changes, those adjustments that have been made. So, we got the tanks to start off with. And before we go on any further, we shall be going straight to Deadpool. Let's go to... This Magneto. Yeah. So, Deadpool, the Vanguard Deadpool, in particular, his ultimate for his guns? Yeah. His ultimate for his guns have reduced healing, and it's getting cut by half. So it's going from 50 heals per second to 25 heals per second. So let us test that theory. So I went from 25 to 225. So I got flat out 200 health back from that ultimate. Which means if it were double that, I would have gotten a lot more back from that. I'm pretty sure it would have been double, but yeah. And his second nerf that he got was to his guns yet again. So his single shot damage goes from 36 to 34, nothing much. and it goes from 42 to 39 when it's upgraded. So also not that much, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Oh, can I? No. There we go. So that's the upgraded ones. As you can see, it still does a decent amount of damage. Too bad I can't aim, so that's going to be very useless to me. Now, we're going on to Emma Frost. Honestly, this one is my favorite change. I haven't tried it yet, of course, but I mean, like, from what I've seen, it looks like her stuff is going to be stacked. So, starting off, we have Mine's Aegis. Actually, no. Yeah. Let's start off with that. So, the reposition cooldown went from 3 seconds to 1 second. So, as you can see, the shield is up right now. If you look at the bottom right side, I can put up the shield after a second. That is genuinely so much better than having to wait 3 seconds, because now when you're in the midst of combat and stuff and you really need to get that shield up, you can put that up while you're fighting. You use it to position yourself, better. You use it to get out of harm's way. There are gonna be situations where maybe you overextended a bit, and then you drop one of those down, back up, use the walls and stuff as cover, and you're gone. Back to your supports. That's goated. I like that. It's a very quality of life change, if anything. Now we have telepathic pulse fall off. So, for all y'all that don't know the telepathic pulse, it is this ability, this one. So just a regular fire. The fall off begins at 4 seconds instead of 3. The fall off would be with this little meter at the bottom of my reticle. So after you damage an enemy, you'll see that number appear, and it decays after 4 seconds now instead of 3. So as you can see, that's a decent amount of time now. Well, it was always alright. It was, I guess that's the way I put it. It's alright, but it's nothing crazy. Yeah, like this, I'm able to stay at 100 for a second longer. Very much appreciated, I won't lie. And then we have increased damage reduction gain from Diamond Form and Psionic Seduction from 20 to 25. So she basically got her nerf reversed, because I'm pretty sure it was either at 24% or 25 before it got nerfed. So they just reversed the nerf. I don't know why they gave it a nerf in the first place, but you're not gonna question that. Let's just take that dub and move on. Quite nice, in my opinion. And it's gonna be the same thing with the ultimate. Yeah. And last but not least, for the tanks, we have Ben. Now, his only buff is that he got 50x health. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest. It's all he doesn't really need too much more outside of that. I would say him being a melee he would need the extra, you know, help here and there. He need the extra help in terms of like staying alive. But outside of that, I think he's doing all right. Stage is expanding. Okay. Strange. Strange. Alright. Moving on to the DPS. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this one I've kind of been waiting for, bro. Iron Fist buff. He felt so like on and off to use as a character. It has genuinely been getting on my nerves. With him being able to activate his shield faster, I think that made it so much better for him. So we're gonna start off with his Jeet Kundo. That's his basic attack. So this one. And it reduces the cooldown of Dragon's Defense, which is this, by 1.2 seconds, up from 1 second. So it used to be a second. So that means like every one punch would have gotten you a second lower. But now, as you can see, sometimes 1 and sometimes 2. Not to mention, like, 2 of his attacks are like a fast, like his first hit is basic. Those 2 would get like help you to get that faster. I look forward to using him later on. Oh. What's that? Did they change that? No. Okay. They also increased the Kunlun kick's first strike damage from 35 to 40. So 5 more damage, nothing crazy. And that is his, like, this kick. So the first part of that, where he, like, hits you with a knee, that does more damage now. And it's a... Huh. Okay. Interesting. Alright. That's the only buff he's gotten, but I think that's the only buff he needed as well. Well, not really, but it's good enough. Spider-Man. My boy got a worthy buff, bro. Honestly, he needed this. He desperately needed this. So, his ultimate now does a lot more damage. It's going from 408, which was how it used to be, to 450. And on top of that, he has... Wait. Okay, yeah. Every single hit from those attacks that amount up to that damage, it would be about 15 damage per hit instead of 13.5. So that's why it went from 408 to 450. So like all of his individual hits are doing 15 damage instead of 13.5. So Magneto, he has about 650. And I just hit him. So this should be low enough to kill, theoretically speaking. Oh yeah, that was a lot more. So let's take a look at that from full health. Or actually, let's start off with like... Yep, that's a killing combo, let's go. Okay. And then even if they don't die, get in with that extra uppercut and swing on out of it. Now on to, whoa, Moon Knight, okay. Moon Knight though, why? Alright, so his Moonlight Hook, yeah, goes down from 15 to 12 seconds in terms of cooldown. So that would be this. So now I'm at like 12 seconds cooldown instead of 15. And now we have Wolverine. Wolverine. So Wolverine has one singular buff, and it is the trigger of the cooldown of his like regeneration after he dies is going down from 105 to 90. So in other words, when Wolverine dies, he gets an extra bit of health equal to, I think, about half of his health, or less than, a little bit less than half. Hold on, am I tripping? Hold on. That showed like 605 health. How do I like... What do I do with it? Right, come on. Oh, okay. You know, I did not know that thing worked like that. Alright, so basically, my rage being at 100, okay, oh, that's just... That's strange. Okay, so I didn't know that about this stuff. The more rage you had, the more health you get back once that thing activates. But even then, it's just like half health. So does that mean like I could get healed when I do that? Hold on, I gotta test that one more time. Maybe I'm tripping. I could. Okay. Cool. So I could get some health back while in that form. I wasn't tripping. And that means I could actually have about 600 and something health if I'm getting like consistently healed. And it feels like way better Honestly, I don't know. Like 90 seconds is pretty good. I don't think it's like OD or anything. Very interesting. Okay. Moving on to Star-Lord, he gets 10 extra bullets. So he goes from 40 ammo to 50. As you can clearly see. Okay. One clip could do that too, bro. Imagine somebody being crazy accurate with Star-Lord. It's a good thing this thing is not accurate. Moving on to Squirrely. Her mammal bond goes down from 15 to 12 seconds in terms of cooldown. So this is 12 seconds. Wait. Oh, whoops, my bad. My fault. It's the R1. It's the R1. So that reload, that goes down from 15 to 12 seconds. And then we got fantastic, one of my favorite changes. It's about time to give him a little some, you know, a little bit of love. Now he does 75 damage instead of, my bad, 70 damage instead of 65 damage. They removed the flexible elongations movement speed reduction. Huh? What is that? Flexible elongation. Oh, okay. Gain a shield and select the target, dash towards them, deal damage to enemies, granting shield to allies. Yeah, so it removes the speed reduction effect from it. I genuinely did not know that had a speed reduction effect. Wow, that was like negligible. That was negligible, bro. Like, I never knew we had that. I'm not gonna hold you. Or maybe I just forgot. However, the charge time for each use has been reduced from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. So now I could latch on to people, and it's only a 6-second cooldown. Oh, that is actually goated. That's actually goated. That is actually goated. That changes my combo a little bit too, actually. Because I implement that to help me to get my shields back. So like, as you can see, I'm at 450 health, 525. And I use this to help me get like extra, you know? That is so wild. Yeah, bro, gonna be unkillable. In the right hands. In the right hands. God, I can't stress that enough. Then his ultimate cooldown goes down from 3400 to 3100. Considering how weak it is, I don't even think it should be, but you know what, I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, moving on to Phoenix. Phoenix has increased damage on direct hits with her regular attack. And it goes up from 50 to 55, so 5 extra damage. So imagine this on headshot. Hold on a second. God dang, bro. That's a little crazy damage wise. Alright. Reduce explosion damage from detonating spark marks from 40 to 35, which, yeah, as you can see, it's not that bad. See, that's still a crap ton of damage. Like, that's still a crap ton of damage. Without damage buffs, Phoenix can no longer one-shot or 250 over a single mark direct hit from her End Song Inferno. However, the increase from her to her primary attack damage makes her far more threatening in baseline combat. Okay. Okay. Is Invisible Woman in Israel. Yeah. She got a nerf to her psychic. Wait, no, physics push, that's what that is. Whoops. Reduce force from physics push. Distance from 12 meters to 10 meters. And the damage goes down from 55 to 50. So, like, the push in particular, I think, is what's getting nerfed. So... So yeah, as you can see, it does less damage. It does less knockback. Yeah, it still pushes them a decent bit of distance, don't get me wrong. You could still do stuff like that. Yeah, nothing much really changed in that area. Anyway, Loki. Loki is another one I've been waiting for this, bro. I've been praying for things like this. Anyway, so you got the increases the illusion's missile healing ratio from 90 to 100. What? Oh, okay. Wait, so they heal just as much as me then? Is what I think that's what. Because I remember they used to heal like less than you. Or am I tripping? Let me put one right here. We gotta see. Yeah, the healing is basically just the same. Yeah, that is crazy. The only thing is the damage went from being like 90% of the damage that I was doing to like 80%. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it still takes 4 shots to kill, but it's gonna be like more noticeable with like tankier enemies. So like 250 enemies on like 250 health is still gonna get hit by like 4 shots and die. Now, and then they increase the energy cost from like of her ult from 4,300 to 4,500, which in my opinion is the best thing they have ever done when it came to Loki nerfs. He needed that nerf, bro. I'm gonna be so for real. It was aggravating dealing with a Loki that simply would not die, right? Because like when it came to like triple support comms, it makes sense if you're going triple support to go Loki, because he could do whatever you need him to do in terms of ults. If you need a more offensive ult, then he could always shapeshift into like Bucky or something like that and wipe the whole squad. Or if you need the healing ults, then he manages to get his ult before everybody else could get theirs. So it's a matter of like which Loki on either team gets their ult faster. And then they'll have a Gambit on that team. So you'll get a Gambit ult before you have a Gambit ult. Which leads to us getting wiped. And if we don't get wiped by the first one, then round two. Good luck. And like no one was trying to deal with that, bro. And they were like nerfing everything except the thing that needed to be nerfed. That's what got to me. Now I'm not gonna lie. If they make this faster, this projectile, then we could talk about something. You know what I mean? Like we can talk about something, bro. Because I want to be able to hit my teammates in the sky sometimes. You know, like I can aim. But goodness gracious, bro, it's difficult when it's Loki. Then again, I guess you could make the argument you shouldn't be using Loki if there's a flyer or something like that. But to that I say, if we need a Loki, I think it'd be better for me to, you know, do that rather than to use some other character that I wouldn't do as well with in that specific match. All for the sake of sparing one person's feelings. Anyway, moving on. Mantis got herself a, I don't know what to call this. I wouldn't call this a buff or a nerf, really. I don't know what it is. Anyway. So, reduce allied inspiration damage boost from 12% to 8%. So, that would be, where? Wait, actually, this is only one of shoots. So, this one. It gets a new effect though, so now it provides 100%. Wait, my bad. A flat 100 movement speed boost to allies. And unfortunately, I can't really show that because these things don't move. Yeah, none of them move. Okay, Rocket. Rocket has gotten a little buff. Several little buffs. Increased bombard mode hit damage per projectile from 16 to 17. So, I'm guessing that's his gun. Yeah. So, this thing does one more damage. One more damage. But, to be fair, it adds up. If you think about it like this, Rocket is more of a tank shredder than a squishy killer, right? So, if you do that, you can see where I'm coming from. The damage is noticeable. Not too noticeable, but it's noticeable. Not to mention, he got the buff I was always hoping that he would get, being the increase in ammo capacity for his healing orbs. I never understood why it was just 8 and not 10. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Increase repair mode charges from 8 to 10, yeah. And then they reduce his ult cost from 4,300 to 4,000. So now he gets his ult faster, he does more damage, and he has more healing orbs. He just got buffs across the board. My boy Rocket, bro. That's what I'm talking about. And then we got White Fox. Please, for the love of everything, bro. Please tell me it's a buff to her ultimate, bro. Please, bro. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, bro. She's a giant fox, bro. She's getting CC'd by everything. Genuinely, every time I've used this dang alt, bro, I get pulled off the stage by Spidey. And if that doesn't happen, I get frozen by Luna, pushed by Invis, stunned by Hulk. Make it stop, bro. But anyway, it increases the healing provided by her ultimate. And it goes from 25 to 35. It reduces the healing generated by each successful attack by from 35 to 25. That's weird. Anyway, it is what it is, I guess. So when she's spamming attacks, she does like burst healing, and they decrease that healing amount from 35 to 25. But at the same time, they increased her healing amount from 25 to 35. So this will feel a little bit better to use. And then it increases the Blessed by 9 healing to allies during Kamiko's ultimate from 40 to 60 per second. So that would be this thing. So when they're getting healed, they get a couple of heals per second, as you can see. It's doing a decent bit. I think that's all of them. It is. I'm not gonna lie, out of all of these, my favorites were the Fantastic change, the Iron Fist change, and the Emma change. And then, of course, Loki, and Rocket, and Spider-Man. Now, I know that might sound a little bit strange, but I genuinely believe all of these are like none of them out of all these ones that I've read, none of these are like so crazy to where they would be like game breaking or anything like that, or like considered crazy unfair or anything. So I genuinely think these are like, for the most part, they're healthy changes. Invis was like doing too much with that push. I won't lie to you. She was doing way too much with that push. In terms of damage, in terms of like the distance she was throwing you, bro, like you just get launched off the stage if you weren't careful. And then the thing is, it was so inconsistent too. It's like one time, like she would push you like in one moment and it would just take you back a little bit. But other times it'll launch you so far that you don't even know where she pushed you from. But yeah, I think like out of all of them, the one that I like the most is probably, like, if I had to choose one from every role, obviously Emma is gonna be first on that list. Tanks needed something, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad they got their tank back, their actual tank back. I'd say, shoot, Mr. Fantastic is my favorite change out of all from the DPS, and then Loki's my favorite change from supports. It makes sense. Like genuinely, all of those made sense. None of those buffs and nerfs were dumb, like bad dumb, you know? With the exception of like Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl. They were dumb, but I wouldn't say they were like really dumb. You know, like they're nothing crazy. Like it'll be more annoying to like catch Moon Knight slipping, but at the same time, that just means I'm just gonna have to kill him faster. You know, that's fine. But like, and same for Squirrel Girl. Squirrel, she's getting access to her CC sooner by doing that, or her escape. So, yeah, like both of them, she's just getting a buff to two things indirectly by buffing that one ability. But that's like 3 seconds, you know. Like it's a lot, but it's not so much where I can't handle it. It's alright. But yeah, now that we're done with all of that, we can get on to the main point of concern. The dinosaur himself. So now we got my boy DVD in the game. Oh. Yeah. No back. Anyway, make that tail say. Make that tail say. Oh, make that tail say. Make that tail say. Oh. So you got. Hold on. Actually, let me read these. So he has a regular. Oh, his regular bite applies bleed. Okay, so his regular bite. Oh, hold on. His regular bite puts bleed on them. What are these stars? You see? They appear when they do bleed. Oh, they give me overshield. They give me overshield. Hold on. Is that a passive? Gain bonus health when you inflict bleeding and deal damage. Okay. Wait, so. No, they just mean from the bleed. Okay. Take reduce damage from critical hits. Immune to launch up, knockback, and other displacement. Okay, so Ben and then Jeff combine. And then they generate less ultimate when damaging or healing. Interesting. Good to know. And then we have okay, let's start off with Savage Predation. Dash and pounce when you prey with a vicious bite, apply, and bleed. If the target is already bleeding, then clamp down on them before hurling them away. Okay, so it has like two effects then. This is on, right? It is. So, dash and leap, which applies bleed. And then another bite or bite down on them. Okay. So it's a cooldown. In 10 seconds. That's okay, that's not bad. And then we have the buddy barrier. I can already tell I'm gonna forget about this if I don't do this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make that into my other ability. That's not it. It is this one, Buddy Barrier. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have L3 be that shield. That way I don't forget about it. That's also like a 10-second cooldown. Okay. Oh, enemies caught within it, it's slowed. Cool. Yeah, it does show the effect, okay. And then they can't shoot outside of the bubble either. That is fire! That means I can actually stop somebody from getting healed, theoretically. Like, if I would've, like, hold on, actually, let me see if I could. So if I were to bite them down, clamp on them, and turn them in the opposite direction, put up that shield, it'll stop them from getting healed entirely. So like 1, 2, turn around, and then like while I'm biting down on them. I don't know. What did I... Actually, my turn speed's a little bit slow because I should not be... 154? Bro, what? Anyway. Let me just... That's much better. That's much better. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. 200? What? 1,200? Wait, bro. He rivaling Venom right now for the most health. Okay. So, let me think about this. Bite, grab him, turn around. Why did he go that way? What? Just grab this. So yeah, if I let me. Ooh, my boy got the beam. Hit him with that. Kabe. Kabe. Hit him with that times 10 Kamehameha. Okay. Let me try this again. One. Yeah. So if I could get them, he won't be able to, like, shoot from the outside. He'll get slowed down, so it's not like he could just run out of my field. And then on top of that, he won't be able to get heals from anybody. He's going to be taking bleed. And then this R1. R1 is unleash a flurry of bites, continuous bites, converting damage dealt into bonus health. So that's just giving me bonus health. Deals extra damage against bleeding targets. Oh, big bad, big bad. And then we have ourselves an impact beam. Unleash a devastating beam of energy that inflicts bleeding slow. And it knocks down airborne targets. So I could even hit flyers with this, but it doesn't look like the range is all that good. Yeah. And the fact that I can't reach him with that is kind of crazy. I noticed there's no, like, meter or anything. Let's see. Let's go to this. That's kind of fire, bro. That's kind of fire. Okay, okay, so impact aim, frenzy feast, body barrier, savage predation. Okay, his ultimate. That's the only thing we haven't seen. So actually, let's read this. Erupt in primal fury, gain a massive movement speed boost, while unleashing earth-shattering stomps that launch enemies and apply a bleed. Thunderous roars also emit sonic waves that slow enemies hit. So, so enemies get slowed from a roar. And again, I'm not so stupid. Oh, that's the one. Alright, that. Alright, let's take a look at this again. So that does damage actually. Ooh. Okay, so he does get a cooldown. Wait, I gotta see this. So, if I really wanted to, I think I could grab about twice during that whole thing. So this is something. Grabs. Yeah. So I could grab twice during that whole ultimate. So I should probably try to make use of that. When I'm trampling enemies, I could try and pull someone away, deal with them by doing exactly that. So bite, grab, and then pull them off, and then start to pounce. And once that's all said and done, then I could just continue to like try and bite down on them until they can no longer run away. Dang, mate. Anyway. Bro, this dino's gonna be cool, so. Let's try and get in a match with it. I think my, sensitivity needs a little bit of an increase, though. I kind of forgot. Let's try Loki. Since when do people want to use tanks, bro? Alright, got the Pain Brothers team up. Let's go this way. Because I just know somebody gonna be stupid enough to walk up there and get themselves washed. Look at him. Look at him. Immediately. Dummy. could be a little bit annoying. Finally. Keep playing, Spidey. You're a bot. Get him, Hulk. Get him, Hulk. Yeah. Put him down. Put him in the ground. Actually, my boy. I gotta change the color of this thing. I can't really see it too well when it comes to Loki. Bro, there's no way. Dummy, sit the hell down. Too much. Dang, fold it up. Ooh, he thought, crap. Crap. He probably ain't getting that. Of course. I like that, Spidey. Without that ult, you are nothing. Bunch of frauds. Ay, ay, ay. At least I have my ult again, so I should be able to. Let's see if I can get to him. I'm not getting to him, am I? There we go. I got a bomb. Gotta die. Oh, come on. Bro, you can't aim. There's no way. Activate is so slow. Oh, there goes. Time to wait. About time. Lol. Doing too much, bro. No wonder. That's dumb. Anyway, moving on to the next one. I'll actually try to get dino this time. Unless this is a match that is already started. Dang.
ドゥームはヌルのような超次元の神じゃねえってのはわかるが、今のうちに処理しねえと後々面倒になるやつなんだぜ。
彼はさらに暗黒の勢力と結託しているかもしれない。彼を追い詰めてそのつながりを断たねばならない。
バトル開始まで5、4、3、2、1。ミッションエリアを占領するだけだよ。
I could be an off tank. Let's go.
ここで彼らがやってること。
奴らが来るぞ。
Oh wow. Man, these stupid. Let's get her first of all. Oh, that's two. Bro, at least try to aim. Goodness. Just holding down the R2 like you're supposed to be Scarlet. They're just not ready.
奴らが来るぞ。ミュータントか本物か。
Don't run, bro. Don't run. Nah, cause you don't actually think that's gonna work though. You don't get your stupid looking self out here, boy. Stop going out one by one. What's wrong with y'all? I'm gonna get trampled, little bro. Not safe. Bro can't hit a giant dinosaur, bro. His turret had to do the job. That's crazy. Bunch of goofies. Honestly, the dino is really fun to use, though. Hey, he got clapped quickly. I was never gonna work with bro. Bite. Roar. Do the roar. Alright. Dino feels real nice. I like the fact that they allow his like tail to be the hit. Like I'm not gonna turn around to hit anyone unless it's gonna be out of flat out disrespect. Get over here, boy. Genuinely feels so awesome, man. I must be tripping. Or like you in particular, though.
あなたの行為に感謝。
まだまだ切れるぜ。
Oh wow. Are these real people? They're not real. Yeah, these fake. I know, I wasn't even paying attention enough for a second.
ガンビット様に降りる程度だね。
Appreciate it. Nah, don't rush. After this. So I could grab people from a distance as long as I hit them with the bleed effect first. That helps. And I know it's getting our thing taken right now, but it's fine. Dang. No, turn around, turn around, turn around, both of y'all. Back to the point.
あなたの行為に感謝。
Yeah. Good. It's like very easy to like learn too. It's easy to learn, very easy to use. His abilities are straightforward, and his ultimate is straightforward. The only thing is, I kind of wish they told us with the ult that his abilities recharge quicker. And on top of that, you get a, what do you call it? You, like, I think it's 2 of the abilities that recharge faster. But let me confirm that real quick. GG's, GG's. Alright. So let me go back. So okay, so it doesn't completely reload the ability or anything. It does have a pierce effect though. It goes through one enemy to hit the other. That's good. But yeah, what it does is it decreases the that's what I'm looking for. The cooldown. It decreases the cooldown. It doesn't completely like reset it. So like when you go like before you use your ult, you probably want to use your other abilities first. A little beforehand. And then that way when you go to use your ult, you can reset like 2 or 3 of your abilities. I think that's pretty good. I don't know like how much seconds it removes, but it looks like it removes like I think about 6 or 7 seconds maybe. I think it's about 6 seconds. What is it? Oh, okay, cool. Our rewards. One girl spray. This though, this? I gotta see what this one is. I wanna see what this one is too, but I just know this is Psylocke. And I'm gonna be real, we need a break from the Psylocke skins, bro. Like, she has some great skins. I'll never deny that. But good grief, bro. Give it a rest. We got Gambit over here fighting his clone. You got Rogue over here getting ready to fight her clone. I didn't even know this was Rogue, bro. Somebody had to say that. Got Wolverine over there. I think that's Star-Lord. That's a different Star-Lord. That's the real magic, and this is the fake magic that Psylocke is fighting. So I got a really nice skin, though. Okay. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I didn't even get the dang battle pass. That's why I have to see in the first place. Whoa, whoa. No, I don't need that. Anyway. I'm just gonna leave that alone for a bit. The first set of skins I'm gonna probably get is Thor. This is cool. And then every other skin will be like Ben, Rogue. Ben, Gambit, Star-Lord, and Rogue. I'll save the rest of those for after I'm finished getting everything else. Probably get the lattice from those pages if there are any lattice on those pages. Yeah, like this one. And that. Taking those. I'm gonna play some comp, but not today. Probably not today.
勝ちたいなら最高のチームを揃えましょう。
Let's do it.
攻撃開始まであと30秒。準備して。
デッドプールは悪者。あんたを見てると旧友のロッキードを思い出すわ。あいつよりはるかに大きいけど。うわ、かわいい。デビルダイナソーだなんて呼ばれてるけど全然デビルじゃないじゃない。ほら、おいでおいで。
バトル開始まで5、4、3、2、1。
Alright. Get up out of here. You're not doing that, I have to. I'll jump for that one. Good. Get him, squad, get him. Don't touch me, boy. Get him, shot. Get him. He's trying to pull that on me, though. I like that, man. I am pissed, bro. I am pissed. Should have grabbed your dumb self. Not like that little bro. That's about it. Oh, where you going? I'm running. Ooh, lucky piece of garbage. Let's go. You want to do a bunch of garbage, right? Thank you. And I like that little bro. Doing our thing, I get.
あの裂け目早くなんとかしなきゃ。まだ私がいてよかった。
敵が集まっている。
そのまま進んで。
後ろから来たぞ。その光っちゃおうこ。
What did you think was gonna happen, bro? Come on, bro. What are you doing?
命と運命がかかっているのよ。
The fact that Venom stayed there long enough for Scarlet of all people to kill him? Yeah. Bro, need to pack it up.
さあ、姿を消す。避けてみる。
めっちゃやられた。
今さら引き返しちゃダメよ。
Don't run, cuz. I love that ability. Bye-bye. Lucky bum. You lucky bum. Get the bell.
車両がチェックポイントに到達したわ。そのまま勢いでフィニッシュ。
マスター B バッジに行こうぜ。新しいクリスマスセーターが欲しいんだ。
It's so big.
敵がどんどん迫ってきてるわ。
I gotta remember to use the shield more often, though.
誰にも邪魔されちゃダメよ。
Bye bye. What did you think was gonna happen, brother? You're not gonna survive though, bro. Brother, that was never gonna work. Ooh, got lucky. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, very nice. I know better.
車両を動かし続けて。
いつもゲップー行きますっていう時のノリじゃダメなのか？一回くらい適当でいいだろ。
That Scarlet, why are you in the front there like that? Back up, little bro. Yeah, right into the trap. Hey, Jeff. Jeff be playing too much, bro. Jeff be playing, bro. Dang. Had my heart in my throat just now, bro. Goodness gracious, bro. Ah, boy. Yeah. All right. I gotta do another match. See how that goes. Grab. Oh. Okay. There we go. Alright. I might stream late. Like really, really late. Like 3 a.m. my time, kinda late. Just to do it. Maybe. Ooga booga. Yo, the dino was proud.
Stay.
いつも正しいことをしようとしてるのに、どういうわけか人々に誤解されがちなんだ。
その気持ちすごくわかる。
エジプトの神が頭の中で誰に復讐するのかささやいてくるんだ。仕方ない。
バトル開始まで5、4、3、2、1。ミッションエリアを占領するだけだよ。いい？
I'm the only tank. No, I'm not. Okay. You gotta be stupid, I swear. That was just silly. Nah, don't run, bro. Don't run. You wanted this. The hell you doing, boy? Get over here. Get over here. A bunch of nonsense. About that, bro. So it's a little slow. I won't lie, it's a little slow. But outside of that, pretty good. Yeah, it's a good thing you can't actually pull me, bro. Run away. Run away. Yeah, that Jeff ain't gonna help you. I just sold her, I'm not gonna lie. They're never gonna make it out of here anyway, but you know. Oh my days, why y'all down, man? Hey, you wanna play a game, bro? Let's play a game. Get beamed down, bro. Ah, get over here. Yeah, let's get him, Fox. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't run, don't run. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, get him. Nah, I want you, bro. But the rest of them, I want you. In fact, I don't run. Don't run, I'll chase you. I can't take that risk. Can't take that risk. Bye bye. Lucky bomb. Lucky where? Good grief. Don't run, Jack. You're not gonna make it far. Yeah, down a healer. Because of this Jeff. Bye bye. Bro think this season 0. Shoot, if this all it takes for us to win, then so be it, bro. Enjoy being in the back and not healing anybody. Look at bro. All that just to die, bro. Imagine that. Yeah, I hate to see it. Goodness gracious, all of them. Oh, GG's. I think it's pretty safe to say Dino is a very simple character to use, but at the same time, he is fun. I genuinely think they might have figured it out for the tank situation. They managed to make Dino a tank and make him fun at the same time. Like, actually fun. Like, he's an interactive character. Like, you have so many of these characters where it's just shoot, block, shoot, block. Or punch, block, you know? And there's only, like, some of the tanks that, like, kind of start to, like, poke their head out of that simplicity, of that redundancy. But then you have dinooo, who actually feels like he's different, like, to use. Yes, he has this basic attack. He has an alternative where he can just blast enemies with a beam that affects flyers too. He can grab enemies. He can put a shield on himself mid-attack. I thought he had to, like, wait before he stopped attacking before he could do that. But no, he could do that at any given time. His ultimate really feels like he's doing exactly what it says and trampling enemies. He feels ferocious in that ultimate, bro. Like, it's not overpowered to where he's just, like, one-shotting everything in his path or something. He still has to do some work in order to get those kills. But it feels way better. Like, it feels way better to use. And I look forward to more tanks like this. I know this is a stretch, bro. But Cyclops, bro, please let him be a tank, bro. Please let him be a tank. I know he's probably going to be a DPS anyway. I know y'all people on DPS would be happy to see him there. But, bro, think about the tanks for a little bit, bro. Let's be real. Y'all got all these characters at your disposal. Y'all don't need another DPS right now. What we need is a tank with range. And Cyclops could be that tank. Let's think about this for a second. How many characters in this tank area actually have decent range? Groot, Deadpool, dinooo has, like, close to mid-range, right? So he's not really going to be able to deal with flyers like that. Hulk could deal with flyers, but that's if there's one of them. If there's more than one, then good luck. Emma doesn't have enough range. Not on certain maps she could do it. Angela is made to do it, but even then it's a little strange because Iron Man again could just make a quick getaway. Her range sucks. Her blast sucks when it comes to, like, dealing with enemies at range. Like, bro, this thing, like, these bullets are so slow that I have to have my, like, look at this nonsense, bro. And I'm legit not trying to miss, but look, like, her body is blocking with, like, the sight of those enemies. So it's, like, it's gonna be difficult for me to do that if I'm not walking with it, you know? I don't know, most of the time I'm gonna be doing that anyway, but it's like, when enemies are trying to attack you up close, and then you're trying to attack that one enemy from a distance or something, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to do that. Why, like, see, like, with dinooo, at least I could jump, hit him with a beam, you know? Do a little something to put him in the ground. So I'm glad he's here. He has his little, he has his close capabilities and whatnot. And then he has his shield. And it's a pretty hefty shield, I won't lie. But, like, he doesn't have much range. Why don't we get a tank with range like this? Like, he could shoot you from a distance and still do something. That's crazy. Actually, that's a lot of no damage there. Guess I was a little too far or something. Like, we need to get some kind of character that, like, excels at range rather than up close. You know, like why don't we get some tanks like that? Like he could do a little bit of range, right? But that's like he's more of a like a burst damage kind of character. So like ultimately you want to be up close so you can hit all of your shots accurately. With Magneto, you could be at range and it's better for you to be at range, but like it's only a certain amount of range. Is it 20 meters? It's 24 meters if I'm not mistaken. So like he could hit you at this range, but that's the max range. So after that, I think his damage fall off. And then let's see how long it takes for us to not be able to do damage. So about 30 meters. Yeah, 30 meters. So like he's not like he's a range character, but like his blasts, his shots are so slow that you're not really gonna be trying to hit flyers with this, bro. Let's be real. You're gonna hit them with the AoE if anything. But yeah, like we need one that actually excels at range, like someone that can do stuff like what Hela does. Now, I'm not saying Cyclops needs to be doing all this as a tank. No, what I'm saying is his range should be around what Hela is capable, or better yet, what Punisher's capable of doing. Because it's nothing like he could, he could beam you from afar. Just like what Cyclops should be able to do. Cyclops should be able to hit from afar and do a decent amount of damage. Nothing, like, of course nothing crazy, because if he's a tank, then, they gotta tone that damage down a bit. But he could be another off-tank option, Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's probably gonna end up being a tank. I mean, a DPS. So, like, I hate to say it, I hate to see it, but he's probably gonna be a DPS. Like, it makes sense in all honesty, but from what they did with Gambit, making him a support despite what everyone thought before. I mean, you never know. They might just actually go the route of double tank this season, because like. Lord knows we need more tanks, especially like requested, like much requested tanks. Like we've been requesting for tanks to be fun. This is their chance to make a fun tank that is also already popular, because Strange isn't really like Strange is strong and he's efficient. But he's not really that fun to use. Mag is strong, Mag is efficient, and he's tanky, but he's not that fun to use. He's not fun to use at all for me, in all honesty. He's way too slow. Like, bro, when I'm floating around using Magneto, like when I look at this, bro, this just this bothers me, bro. It's so boring. Like, just his movement alone makes me not want to play the character, bro. And I'm fine with tanks. I like some of these tanks, bro. Like Venom. Venom is a solid tank in my opinion. Like he's interactive. I can do different things to scoop a kill, and I can play him in like different ways, depending on what the situation calls for. But like when it comes to characters like Mike, it's literally just this. Like, bro, how is this fun? I can't, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I can't. And it's like, I just can't aim with him, in all honesty. So like, while I'm just doing this in practice range, sure. But I rarely ever hit that combo, let alone direct hits on enemies. Maybe I need to top fire, and maybe that's what I've been doing wrong or something. I honestly just don't know. I don't even know if I already do that. but it is what it is, man. Y'all Hulk, he's capable of, you know, like taking out a flyer by like getting lucky and knocking him out the sky with one of these. And some people are practicing a hell of a lot more than I ever did, so yeah, of course they'll be able to do it way better than, you know, me. Like I genuinely, like the range of this is so crazy, bro. It's hard to even, you know, knock him down, especially when they gave Johnny his little boost ability. Like look at that, bro. Like it's cool though. Yeah. I just hope, like, I'm hoping, like, I'm really thinking about it. I'm really thinking, like, I'm hoping and praying, bro, that Cyclops ends up being a tank. Just for the sake of tanks, bro. I'm tired of seeing this. Like, every match I go in, we only have one tank. Every time, bro. If I go tank, I'm the only tank. Somebody eventually hops off a tank because they can't handle being the front line. And then, when I go, like, and, like, the thing is, right? When I'm on DPS or something and I'm doing my thing, then and we have two tanks, right? One of them will be going negative because one of them doesn't know how to not overextend or how to like they overextend and they don't like they know the squad isn't even there and they somehow still have the audacity to move forward despite despite me putting down a marker saying just stay right here, bro. Do not move forward. As a support, I will literally stand in place. When I see that DPS walking forward, I'm gonna do this one time and one time only. If you keep moving forward, you're gonna get slimed, and when you do, you're gonna do a walk of shame right back out of spawn, look me dead in the eye, and then tell me I'm the one at fault? Yeah, keep it up, bro. Keep it up. You're just not gonna get healed for the rest of the match. Look to L5. Cause bro, that's silly, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? Yeah, I'm hoping that Cyclops ends up being a tank. It fit the role as well, like him being the leader of the X-Men and all that. So it kind of fit. I hope, bro. I can only hope. But yeah, that's enough. That's enough for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe, and I appreciate you all. Like and sub.